And like niggas ain't never check into nobody. No. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just go to their hotel and move militant. You know what I'm saying? When you move around the city, bro, you gotta be careful. And that's just we dealing with G Unit. Niggas had a lot of drama. So niggas had to move militant. Niggas ain't just going to the mall and just going here with jewelry on and this and that. And you gotta move militant, bro. Yeah, wherever you at, you gotta move militant because niggas will kill you over the smallest thing, especially if you an artist. Like rappers die more than anybody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta move militant, bro. You don't need to just be out there. That's why assistants are there. Go to the store for you. Go pick up food for you. Go. That's how I was taught. Go pick this up for you. And the artist just chill because the artist is the bag and the valuable one. We free dirt. We don't want to see rappers in jail and the feds jammed up. We don't want to see rappers dead because niggas made it already. Niggas actually made it. These niggas made fucking way more money than I made. I made good money, but these motherfuckers are making so much money right now. So why throw it out the window? You got to feed your kids, your family. People miss you. People depend on you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like right now, it's like the Fed's not playing. Yeah. All around the board. New York City, we used to the federal indictments, but now you see them, they doing it in Atlanta, state indictments, they doing it
What's up, guys?
in
This is
LA.
T-Mac, and
But
you're
yo,
watching
bro,
2KTV.
you gotta think about it. People travel to LA, they want to be in LA to be comfortable. A lot of them houses getting ran in, motherfuckers getting robbed. Motherfuckers can't go to this place to go town to go eat without getting their own rodeo. When you see people getting robbed on rodeo, oh, you know the Fed's coming. Yeah. Because it's all about cleaning up the neighborhoods. You know the Fed's coming.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got White. Walker out there with Jaren Jackson. Then it's Lewis, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. And for Houston, we've got Bol. Herro out there with LaMelo Ball. And there's McDaniels, and it's Ware in at the 5 down low. And here we are, Greg, about a third of the way through the season. Is it too early to talk about MVP?
Some people debate that even before the season begins. I think we do have a front runner, but out of respect for the field, I'll keep that to myself.
Now, here's Ball. Back to Herro. Passes to McDaniels. Out 3 off the mark.
Hey, yo,
And here are the Mavericks now. Inside. White the pass to Lewis. The shot, no good. Here's Ware. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul. To the inside, White, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Tyler Herro picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Here's Ware. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Lewis against McDaniel. All alone. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Jones. Pass to Jackson. It's deflected. And it's the Rockets on the break. Here's Bol. Second shot opportunity. And it's White with the rebound.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink 1 of their first 5 shots.
Lewis outside. Here's the 3. That shot no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And it goes down 2 points. Ware's got 5.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
White finds Jackson. Outside, Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Walker. And oh, the block shot crabs it out of the air. One-on-one here. Here's Ball. And the shot goes down. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Rockets?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
Kicks it out to Herro. Here's Ware, guarded by Jackson. It's stolen by White. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Walker with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a three each time.
To the paint. Stolen by Lewis. Puts it up from 12. It's deflected, and they get it back. Jones, the pass to White. Back to Jones. It's White on the wing. The second chance effort. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. What do you got for us, DA?
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now, we talked about the big man, Jjasksonjr, and specifically how to defend him. The coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Houston with a big group substitution here. Hayes, he's checked in for Bol. Stojakovic comes in for McDaniels. G's checked in for Herro. And it's Ellison for Bol. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Kenrich Williams, he's checked in for Jackson. Allen comes in for Lewis. Kobe White, he's checked in for Derek White. And Tavian Mitchell subbed in for Tyus Jones. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Portland Trail Blazers. GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Now, here's Ellis. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Now the pass to G. This one for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Here's Williams. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Mitchell outside. Outside, Walker. Dallas needs to get off a shot. White, wide open. He fires. Another three for Dallas.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Here's G. He puts up decent numbers on a nightly basis, averaging about 10 points a game. Houston needs to get a shot. 17-foot shot on the way. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. Kicks to Allen. Outside Williams. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Walker's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Mitchell passes to White. A three-pointer off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Shots good by Stojakovic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Mitchell driving in, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
To the wing right side. Fires for three. Kept alive. It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.
14. The Mavericks, 14.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
Dallas shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Miller is out there with Ostertag. And it's Stojakovic. Then it's Goodwin. And it's Herro in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Williams. Still without a basket. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And you hear Richard about players dunking and putting a hurting on the rim, but that iron sometimes can put a hurting on a player's hands too, right?
Oh, and then when you get older, those landings, they can start to hurt too. End of the day, there's a price to be paid for all that high-flying and rim wrecking, and it's worth it.
Houston making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. The Mavericks leading. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And what really distinguishes Jazz is the soft touch of the shot. Most young bigs are still developing.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now, here's Goodwin. Outside, Herro. Pocket 6. Knocks it loose. His first shot coming late. Ostertag. Rebounded by Jackson. Mavericks leading by 3. Pass to Jones. A quick look, no good that time.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's McDaniels, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Dallas with the ball. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road.
And how about Herro finding the steal? That took great awareness on this part.
Here's Jones. The Rockets making the shot. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And here are the Rockets now. Rockets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Passes it to Goodwin. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Miller. And there it is for him. Miller's got the lead up to 3 now for the Rockets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Jones. It's rebounded by Houston.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside, Herro. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 3. Jones for 3. Miller grabs the miss. And here's Herro. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Pass to Ostertag. Misses from close range. For Dallas, they've gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. And, Richard, when it comes to Jaren Jackson, there's a lot to appreciate. My goodness.
Oh, I love that he can guard 1 through 5. Really a modern defensive NBA big man. He can go back to the basket or he can face up. He doesn't need the ball to make a huge impact.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Sims is checked in, and Ball subbed in for Herro. McDaniels kicks to Goodwin. The pass to Ball. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Dallas. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017. He's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Full Bowl. He's checked in for Ostertag. G comes in for McDaniels. And it's Ellison for Goodwin. Down low. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. White's got 6 points.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Houston in the lead. Here's G. And yes, it's good.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Lewis on the way. Lets it go with a 3. Sinks the triple. Lewis has got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
Ball with it. Guarded now by Jackson.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Here's Lewis. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by G. To the wing on the left. Here's Ball. Here's Ball. Walker with the rebound. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory.
2 minutes.
Here's White.
2 minutes.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And working get themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Houston. Jjasksonjr comes in for Ball. Allen's checked in for Dallas. Here's Stojakovic. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. To the middle. And the dunk by Ball.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Pass to Jackson. Now, here's Walker. There's 1:26 left to play here in the half. White, wide open. He fired. And a miss there on the triple.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
To the paint, Ellis. Walker with the rebound.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Yeah, the step back. That's good. The Houston lead is went down to just 1 on the basket from White.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
That one goes. Counter. 9 points for G.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now here's Jackson, covered by Hayes. Mitchell outside.
Hands up.
Pass to Walker. 6 to shoot. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Assisted by
Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Here's G. White covering. Pass to Stojakovic. And stolen by White.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
They now take the lead.
Oh, my God.
White's got 7 points here in this quarter. 11 seconds left in the second quarter. Cole, that's good. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Jackson has the open look.
He's wide open. Come on, man.
What a way to end the half here, guys. Big-time three to take the lead at the buzzer.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 2. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jason, a hard-fought first half. How do you assess the game so far?
We're going to need everybody. And the one thing we got to do is we can't settle. We got to keep attacking and get the ball in the paint.
Use that length to your advantage. Thanks, Jason. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. In the second quarter, they put in the work to create a slight scoring advantage. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
Shaq, how'd you think the Rockets were playing?
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers hit. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Derek White displaying his skills today.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. On the floor for Dallas, Derek White is out there with Jones. And there's Jackson. Then it's Walker. And it's Lewis in at the small forward position. Ball against Jones. Ball the pass to Herro. He kicks it to G. Plenty of space. The Mavericks pull it in. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And there is White. And that's good on the assist by Lewis. White's got 13.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And there's never been a question about LaMelo's handles. There's a lot he can do with the ball in his hands.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
White. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. White's got the lead up to 4 now for Dallas. Ware dishes to McDaniels, kicks it to Ball. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. McDaniels passes to G. 6 on the shot clock. Shot on the wing. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Knocked loose. Stolen by McDaniels. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. G kicks the ball. Takes a 3. Walker with the rebound.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Here's Jones. Got a piece of it. And they're able to recover. And he gets it back. And he recovers it. And it's White missing. He gets trailed by 4. Now Herro takes it off the glass. Herro's got his first basket of the night.
They said they're looking for it.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
Who wants one? You gotta get loud.
The Rockets making a switch here. Ostertag's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Kenrich Williams comes in for Jaren Jackson. And it's White in for Derek White. And Tyler Herro gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Jones against Ball. Shot from 12.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And it's Ostertag with the jam.
Good creation by Ball off that pick and roll. He can find clever ways to beat the defense.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Mavericks. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Lewis against McDaniel. Outside, Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Outside, Walker. Shoots. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. 7 points for Jarace Walker.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, Herro. He's had his share of big nights at the offensive end, that's for sure. His scoring average is at 18 points a game. Herro on the wing. Light covering. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And White kicks to Jones. Stolen by Ball. And here's the fast break. Outside, Herro for the lead. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And now it's a 3-point Houston lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Great heads-up defensive play, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him.
And we knew LaMelo was talented coming into the league. What we didn't quite know was how much of an impact he would make in terms of controlling the flow of the game.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
Look for Dallas. Ray Allen, he's checked in for Lewis. And it's Mitchell in for Tyus Jones. Poked away. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort. Not making things easy for the opposition.
And you got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Ball, and he makes good on the layup. Ball's got the lead up to 5 now for the Rockets.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
1:35 left to play in the third. Mitchell passes to Williams. Now on against Jjasksonjr. Mitchell outside. Shot clock at 6. That's a two-pointer from Walker. And Ball sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. One off Ball. Jackson is checked in for the Mavs.
Jjasksonjr.
Allen kicks to White over Ellis. And it's White missing. Houston leading by 5. Outside, Ball. He lobs it up, and Hayes throws it down.
And the more experienced Ball gets, the more confident he gets in those situations. Great execution.
Maverick shooting is leaving some to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Mitchell dishes to White. Off target at the rim.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Mitchell. Rockets with the rebound. Hayes has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Jjasksonjr. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists now in the game. Here's Mitchell. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut back down to a 7-point margin, getting the points there from Allen. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Ellis, right side. Mitchell against Ball. Back to Ellis. The kick out to Ball. Stolen by Mitchell. Puts up a deep 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Rockets lead by 7. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page, woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Rockets leading by 7. Good one out there with G. Then it's Bol. Then there's Jjasksonjr, and it's Ware in at center. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First one falls for him.
For Houston, Jjasksonjr.
He hits both from the stripe.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for the line.
Out to White. From 10 feet out, that one good for 2.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's G. The pass to Jjasksonjr. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Allen picks one up.
Clearly a foul.
And the first one drops. Dallas making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And both free throws good from Jjasksonjr. Mavericks trail by 9. Outside, White. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
And the first one at the line is good.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
Here's G. Bull, the pass to Stojakovic.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Daniels is checked in for the Rockets. And Dallas with a change here, too. Lewis checked in for White. Pass to White. It's up a 3. A basket good off the assist from Allen. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Passes it to G. That's the 3-5. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. Ellis is checked in for good.
Rockets ball. In for your Rockets, Ellis.
And so it's Houston with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
All the officials are all over that one.
That free throw good from G.
At the line for your Rockets.
And G drops them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
White looking around. Pass to Allen. Here's Jackson. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's now 9 points for Jaren Jackson.
Nice play by Jackson Jr. Just taking what the defense gives you.
Here's G, defended by Allen. Ware, and the rejection by Jackson. Another shot. That's good. The Houston lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Ray Allen.
Those are some hustle points. Really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Finish, we're not going to bring lower than
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. 6 to shoot. There's the lob to the hoop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. White against Ellis. And White kicks to Walker. Oh, good on the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Bull. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Rockets foul.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Ray Allen.
Foul. Second team foul. In for the Mavericks, Tyus Jones.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And that's a foul called on Bull. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And the Rockets making a change here. Herro's checked in. Lewis passes to Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That's good from Walker.
For Dallas. Walker taking 2 shots.
And so Walker nails both of them. And Zoellis will bring it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Feeds it to Bull. Stolen by Jackson. puts it up for Walker. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Herro, that's a two-pointer. Here's McDaniels. Back to Herro. Houston moving the ball around. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
And again, Dallas turns it over.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
Ball's checked in for Houston. Rockets leading by 3. Timeout call for Rockets.
Welcome to the ball, your Hot City Jjasksonjr.
Yeah, I know what time it is.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. He's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
Stojakovic is checked in for the Rockets.
Oh, nice ball movement. Herro's an underrated passer, makes great decisions.
Stolen by Herro. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on White.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
And Herro, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
Lewis passes to Jackson. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
Gotta be careful when Jackson is lurking, more than just capable of sending it back.
There's the pass to Ware. Uncovered. Off the left rim and out.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
On the basket by Jones.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Timeout call for Rockets.
Nice for Ware.
Rockets leading by 6. Ball feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Stojakovic. Pass to McDaniels. Ball with it, defended by Jones. Ball, the pass to Stojakovic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. And so here is Dallas. Lewis with it. Inside, here's Jackson. Second chance shot, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Houston gets called for the foul.
There is no secret that Jackson...
Where's where that's a fucking foul, man. This is that new NBA shit. Ron, I'm blaming you.
Jr. can score.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
They got it right with the review.
Mavericks trail by 8. And it's Tanaka. Ball with it. Jones covers. Ball with the bucket.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 10. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Bull. He's checked in for Stojakovic. 1:19 left in the game. Here's Jackson. There's another block, making his presence felt on this end.
He's holding down the fourth, anchoring the defense.
Ball finds McDaniel. Back to Ball. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Ball's got the lead up to 13 now for the Rockets.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Houston.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year. Outside, Herro. Lock at 6. Back to Ball. Fires from way outside. The offensive rebound. Passes it to Herro. Back to McDaniel. To the left wing. There's Ball with the 3. Walker with the rebound. Here are the Mavericks now. It's a 13-point game. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball.
Mavericks ball. In for the Mavericks, Kenrich Williams, Ray Allen, Davion Mitchell.
12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Jones. Count it. Good.
That's some fancy ball handling right there. Since when does he take guys off the dribble?
Deep 2 from Ball. And the miss. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's presentation on 2K Sports. See you later.
These ones I'm down on. Who got the trippy dub? This nigga with another trippy dub.